Let's see here. My tooth is hurting too. Let's see if this will work. Let's make sure this is quick and concise. Welcome to Hump Day. Hump Day, a Wednesday. I appreciate anybody that shows up here. I really appreciate you guys. Um, just bear with me. My fucking tooth is killing me right now. Holy shit. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. What's going on, Cloaked? It's my aspirin. Fucking hell, this shit is painful. It's painful. What's up, Cloak?
Not much.
Getting my fucking aspirin ready because tooth is killing me, man. Gosh.
Aspirin? Why aspirin? Why not Advil?
Well, yeah, you're right. It's supposed to stop the swelling. It's not,
Uh-oh.
but I think I fucking disrupted a nerve, really. It's not really swelling. So give me 1 second. So anyway, how are you?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. What brings you here, man? Just want to see what's good. What's going on?
Yeah, pretty much. Just trying to get through the workday. Not much that's going on, at least with spaces. And YouTube's pretty much dried up for me.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. YouTube is completely like it's nothing. No gaming news at all. Oh, this Stray. If you have a PS5, so you
Mm-hmm.
can. I guess you could pick that up. Well, not everybody
Mm-hmm.
has it. So, but other than that, man, it's been a dry week altogether.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. But I've been I don't know much about the Marlis thing, but I do know about the $70 Last of Us One remake. Um, I can't really like put it on like this is like the like this is the not soul situation, but like the soul reason as to why this is like this. But I feel like it's just that it's been like it's too soon for a remake, and plus you're comparing it to the original, and just like the original wasn't that bad. Like there's some people that are just like it doesn't need to be remade. It looks good.
well, I want to get into that, but before we do, as you already know, I always talk about something that's like off topic, and then what's going on stage, and then I talk about the particular subjects. The Marlis thing, that's been a big thing, which was pretty crazy. And then the $70 thing, I don't know why that keeps popping up here, but you bring up an interesting conversation, or you bring up an interesting take on you're saying that it's too soon for them to actually make The Last of Us Part One. I don't think it's too soon. This is going up for somebody that can't stand the game or can't stand Naughty Dog. I really don't like that company. They became
Really,
yeah, I don't like them.
really. Why is that? That's you're like the first person that says I don't like Naughty Dog.
Give me 1 second. There. Well, I mean, they strayed so far away from what they normally do. I just can't fuck with it really. I mean, I like their lighthearted games. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't make a mature game, but like I really did like their lighthearted games, and they moved from less gamey things to more cinematic things, and then they started trying to appease to everybody, and I don't think that that's the way to go. You know,
Like from Crash Bandicoot to did they make Jack and Daxter?
they made Jack and Dexter too.
Okay, I don't
So,
know. I don't know what other games they made after that.
well, they made Jack and Dexter, Crash Bandicoot. They made Uncharted and The Last of Us. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? And it just kept going into a direction of like too much cinematics and less gameplay. But that's my whole thing. So before we go on, let me talk about what I experienced. So that's not gaming related, by the way. And if anyone's speaking or wants to speak, you forfeit your voice to the channel on YouTube, which is also called Illicit Therapy. That being said, um, I for the last couple of days actually I went down south to vacation, and I typically go down south in general. And I'm a northerner, you know. I'm in the tri-state area, the New York, New Jersey, the PAs and stuff like that. And it's funny the culture that's down there. The culture is a lot less superficial. It's a lot less what do you call it? What's the word that I'm looking for? It's a lot less narcissistic, which is crazy to me. I feel like a lot of people up north are like really, 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 really narcissistic, and it is completely unsavory. So I always kind of talk about this in general because I don't like the way things are going. I really despise it, and I'll try to be quick with this. But the way that I look at it, right, is when you go on YouTube or you go on TikTok or you go on Twitter, typically the people that have access to the internet and all of the like are usually from the cities, non-rural areas, you know. And with that being said, they have a lot of ideology and self-importance that they tend to kind of broadcast. So when people down south, I'm not saying that they don't have the means to do so, but it's very rural over there. A lot of times you don't even have really good internet when you're down there. But they are the ones, people from California, New York, that are kind of putting this shit out there on YouTube or on Twitter or any other social media about how bad things are or whatever the case is. Like I just saw on Twitter, uh, apparently some guy in Brazil, he fucking, he's a doctor. And while the woman was receiving a C-section, he decided to, you know, put an extra appendage in the girl's mouth while she was, and women are super, super afraid of men right now. And that's a narrative that's been going on, but it's not really about women. It's about like fucking everybody. Everybody are people are horrible beings. That's just what it is. Women and men alike. But like I said, with the whole narcissism and kind of catering to a particular or just specific groups of people, you don't see a lot of this shit down south. You just don't. People kind of they're in their own world, man. It was pretty wild seeing this, kind of like firsthand and kind of like taking a step back and seeing how people kind of care about their community down south and you know and it's not fake. It's pretty genuine down there. They really care about their people and stuff like that, and they care about how they conduct themselves around people. And you of course you get the racist people that's down there, but like it's the same amount of people, if you ask me, in the populated cities as up here, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's not hitting. You get a lot of people that pretend that they like you and they can't stand you. So that's a thing that goes on. And with the North having the capability of spreading a particular rhetoric, I feel like it's fucking poisonous to me. That's not how it is down south. It really isn't. And that's one of the reasons why I want to move from the north to the south. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm just over it. I think a lot of people in general are trying to move down south anyway. Oh, I didn't even see you motherfuckers trying to. My bad. Yo, if I don't respond, it's because I really didn't see it. I ain't even gonna lie. What's going on, Stage Block? What's going on, Jemiah?
What's good? Y'all
What's
hear me?
going on, man?
It's quite a touching story.
Yeah, I hear
Bro,
you.
this app is so like I don't know. It's always weird on my microphone.
Wait, hold on. Stage block. Would you mean a touching story? What do you mean?
Did you get any down south home cooking?
Yeah, their food is fire.
Mm.
What's going? Well, I can't even pronounce your name, my dude. I just call you doctor. Cause I ain't gonna pronounce your name. I forgot. I think it's Brian.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
come freely.
yeah.
Lord Jesus.
You walk right into a trap.
Nope. He bounced out. Okay, cool. I didn't do it. No, where are you from, Stage? Like what north, south, east, west?
South,
Where are you from?
but it's not really south.
You're west or east
Culturally,
coast?
east in Florida.
You mind telling? Oh, you're in Florida. Well, yeah, because they got a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
I
Um,
am so sorry.
No, but I wouldn't
why would
consider.
you
I
be? Wait,
wouldn't.
hold on. Wait. Stop it. Hold on. What you mean? I'm so sorry. Could you elaborate on that, Cloak?
Why? Because he's from Florida. I'm sorry
Okay.
that he's in Florida.
Yeah. And what do you mean
Florida
by
It's
that?
more.
has a bad
Florida.
reputation because of the southern aspect of it.
No,
No,
no, not just that.
no.
You have
I
Florida
want to hear it.
man. No. You have Florida man.
Mm.
Then you also had then it's actually bipolar than my state. I live in Indiana. It's the most
Oh.
bipolar state because it's either raining or it's hot as fuck
Mm.
or both.
Okay. So you swerved that whole like political shit. That's what you just
No, not
did
the.
right
I
there.
don't. I don't do the political stuff. It's just like
Mm.
yeah, you have Florida man that likes to either do things with alligators or crocodiles, whatever the two, and then just the
Huh.
weather itself. Not to mention that you guys really love like I don't really know like what's like the YouTube friendly word here. 18 plus content within stores, like even in souvenir stores.
Well, it's
It
better
I
than
kid you not.
it's better than what they do in in your state where they hide it and it's under 18 years.
oh, oh,
Yeah, because the
Your state
Indiana.
your state is known for child stuff. So
The
mm.
freaking it's
mm,
Indiana is also a gray state to where like the consent is actually the lowest within the state, 16, but there's so many like laws for that that it should just be illegal, but it's not. It's such a gray area that like oh yeah you're going to go to jail or like no you're innocent. It's
yeah,
so dumb.
see, you keep breaking up. Can I hear him or is he breaking up?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I was saying that because of Indiana is a gray state that we have the lowest age for consent, and at 16. Even with that, it's there's a lot of laws against it to make it that would actually seem illegal, but it's not.
They need to make shit across the board.
Yep,
Like if you're going to say 18 years old, that's when your brain fully formed, right? It needs to be for alcohol, it needs to be for piercings, it needs to be for tattoos, like all
yep,
across the board. Any kind of life changing event needs to be 18 years or older.
yep.
Period. Like
There
each
was some
state.
reason. There was some
No,
reason
like,
why
no,
as to
no,
why.
no, 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 no. So see, my issue is this, right? Because they also are doing that whole gender affirming shit. So you can't
Yeah,
drink, but you can at like 12 or 8 years old affirm your gender and alter your body. But I digress. What were you gonna say?
no. I was gonna say it was there was like some sort of like really old reason as to why like the age of consent for Indiana is 16, but I've forgotten it. But it's like there's a lot of laws within Indiana that have not been changed since like the forming of the state.
Well, I'll say this: humans in general, we weren't meant to live as long as we do. You know what I'm saying? So,
True.
like, and in terms of uh, women, being procreating or whatever the case is. It's highly taxing on the body.
Yep.
So there's an age range that's ideal, and unfortunately, biology states that it's around that age, and you can't really like when you're like 27 years old. That's when your body start having massive complications. It's just that medical science, kind of, prolonged life and made it safer for people to
Yep.
do that. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. If we want to be all scientific with it. But anyway, we're going to move on to our subject. I just want to say that the South, I'd rather somebody, I'd rather somebody pop up and be racist in my face than to pretend like they like me and behind closed doors they can't stand my guts. That's what I deal with up north. I can't stand that shit. But we're going to talk about the Marlis effect and the Simps.
Oh my god.
Yes, I got to know about this.
It. I don't know who it was. And there's people that are on my friend, whatever it is. There's a lot of people on my friends list, or I should say friends list. A lot of people that I follow, and they follow me. And what's going on, Stone? I am at a loss for words on the sickness that is simp. To be a simp.
It's not a sickness. It's just how the majority of men are.
That shit's a fucking sickness because I wasn't in it's fucking inbox. I wasn't interested.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be interested until the person is interested. But I'm going to say this. It's not humanity, my dude. It's something going on with men nowadays that's making them act like this way. That shit's a sickness, man.
What? No. Wow. There will always be the dudes who do not catch on to how things work. And there's going to be a few guys who actually do understand. It's just how it is.
No, okay.
Listen, I'm gonna say like this.
Yeah. Cloak, let him speak. Let him speak.
You can
what
say
am I
the
gonna
same
say?
thing.
Go on, Jamal.
No, you can go, Cloak.
No. I was saying, Cloak. Hold back. Let Jamal speak.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think these dudes do know what's going on. I mean, this. Here's the thing, right? Men have been distilled into one thing: how much money can they provide for a woman, right? That's it. That's basically what men are now. Like, hey, how much money does he have? And if he's broke, I'm not gonna date this broke dude. You know what I mean? It's pretty much what it is. So these dudes have skipped all the bullshit. Why bring flowers and dates and all this shit when you just want the money? Give them the money. You know what I mean? So they think in their head, I'm just giving them. No, but I'm saying they think in their head though, by doing this type of behavior, they're gonna somehow get the bag. You know what I mean? Like they have the right right mindset, but they're doing it at the wrong execution. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So men are gonna chase women. Like, what do you? Like, I don't know what the hell. Like, it's fucking
biologically. That's just
Like, I'm a heterosexual male, and I can't help myself from liking women. Like, it's fucking like I can't turn that shit off. There's no switch.
Yeah, exactly. So
you know what I mean?
This is the reason why there's that power difference.
No, but that's not the argument I'm trying to say. Because here's the thing that's crazy. Here's the thing, because we already know how men are and how women are. Women love attention. Men love fucking women. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's not saying much.
Yes.
What I'm saying is they lose total and utter logic. Men are supposed to be more logical.
Yes.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. In public, they shamed her. In private, and it had the proof. And I'm kind of
that's when
baffled.
you see people's hypocrisy, their true colors. Yes.
I'm kind of baffled at that whole thing. Like, you have the most prettiest pussy I've ever seen. Like, nigga, you got a wife. God.
Really?
Yeah, there was
these desperate dudes, and they're married. Jesus Christ.
I never even understood like that shit. Like I never have, or on Facebook or Twitter, just went to a random girl and was like started talking to them. Like I think that's the weirdest shit I'm more of like a old school face to face type of dude. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you,
I
Jemiah. That's
think
what I
it's
mean.
so
Social
weird to
media.
be online just
Blessings,
talking
Jemiah.
But let me
weird
say,
ass.
but let me say this, and then you can go right after. Let me just say this. It's fucking like that's what I mean by shit's being weird, right?
No,
Because
but
the social media. Hold on, let me finish. The social media is making people act different. Like it's making them act weird. You know, they like their ideologies change when it.
yeah.
I experienced some crazy shit over the weekend, right? And I'm gonna leave it as vague as possible, but I'm gonna say this. Uh, I think if I really were, if I zoom out, right, bird's eye view of the whole situation, the amount of power women have now is creating these monsters of men. That's how I see it. I know that's like a super controversial thing to say, but like,
Are you talking about on an? I know that you want to keep it vague, so are you? I guess you're talking on the extremist point, correct?
I don't even think this shit is like a side note, or this shit is kind of common.
Hmm.
Like the way that it is that women function differently than men.
Of
Everybody
course,
knows this
of
shit. You
course.
should know it. If you better know it. Whether a woman wanted to say that I could do everything that a man can, or whatever the case is, you can't escape biology. We don't work the same. The chemicals assures that. The problem
I
here. Hold on.
I,
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me
I don't
finish.
know
all
Let me
if
right.
finish.
she can't do it. I think
Well,
it's to what degree.
let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
My situation is this, right? It's not. No one's saying that they can't do it. I'm saying
Exactly.
that biologically, we don't function the same because the chemical levels are different. It creates
Mm.
different reactions. Period.
Yes. Yes.
There's nothing you could do to switch that. So women like sex just like men do,
Mm-hmm.
but it's in a different aspect. You know what I'm saying? And we all know this shit. That's why really men have post nut clarity. Things are completely
Yeah.
different, after
That's
we
right.
bust a nut. You don't hear a woman having like, oh my God, I can't believe I fucked this slob or whatever the case is. Usually it's about social constructs when it comes to a
Yeah.
woman. She'll do something if she's drunk, but then if she regrets it, she's thinking about the social ramifications. Like, oh no, what if somebody knows? That's really what it is. If nobody finds out, then she'll give a fuck. But a guy, he'd be like, after he busts a nut and he fucks a girl that's not really attractive, he's like,
There's
it
post nut
really,
clarity.
he
Yeah.
come, yeah, he's like, what the fuck did I do? That we just function differently. The whole thing is this: women love the social attention, and was
But what does
go
this
on,
have to?
man, come on, man. Can I finish? Can I
Okay.
finish,
Okay.
please? Can I please? What I'm saying is this: social media has exacerbated the behaviors of both sexes, like to a detriment. Women are getting a lot of attention, and they don't need to bargain. They don't need to bargain with it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a whole bunch of people that are going to be in her inbox, right? So the woman gets her attention, and she don't have to give anything up for it. That created like the fucking imbalance. It's making men act crazy because they're not getting anything for what they normally would give. Like they give attention, and typically before the internet and social media, they would give attention, and then they would get something for it, whatever it may be, second base, third base, whatever the case is. Now women don't have to give a shit, and it's making guys
Wait.
compromise
Wait.
their whole selves.
Hold on. I think you mean the limitation of being in a limited crowd. I think a
What
limited population.
what do you
Like
mean
the
by that?
internet, the internet opens you up to a wide variety of people of various standings, more interesting people. You actually can see whether they're attractive or not. You have your pick of
No,
whoever essentially
no,
dominating the world.
I'm sticking exactly to what I'm saying. I'm saying that women can get all the attention that they ever could want,
Oh yeah,
and
okay.
men don't get shit for giving out the attention. Other than she's saying hi, we all know that's not how men
But
work.
hold on. Let's
Men
be
want to
real
fuck.
here.
That's what it
This is the
is.
point. No, hold on a second. This is the point I'm making. You know what you're getting into if you put yourself into those situations. Remember what I told you? Men
Not
will understand.
necessarily, not
Hold
apparently.
on,
That's
hold
this is
on.
what I'm
Hear me
saying.
out.
This
Hear
is
me
what
out.
I'm no.
Hear me out.
I've been trying to say my whole point, and I've been cut off like four
Okay.
times by you.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this, right? With the social media thing, you would think logically that the guy knows what the fuck he's getting into, but apparently he doesn't because we have Marlis.
But
She's
what does she owe
she's
them? No,
clearly
but
she.
I blocked Marlis. So you are what I think of Marlis is that she's not worth paying attention to. But the point I'm making is, regardless of that whole fact of whether I like her or not, what does she owe those men?
She doesn't owe. That's not the point.
You just said
She doesn't owe them anything. What did I say? What did I say?
No, but these guys get
No. What did I say? What did I say?
You were talking about the attention in imbalance.
What did I say? But did I say that she owed them anything? Because that's not what I said. No, I didn't say that she owed them anything.
No, but the implication.
No, I'm just that's what you wanted to interpret.
No.
I said. Okay. If I wasn't being cut off, then you would have understood it. What I'm saying is that typically a man gives a woman attention because attention is not that easily to come by. Usually a girl had to work hard for that shit. She had to look nice. She had to dress nice. She had to smell good. All the other shit, right? And that's how she got attention, right? Cool.
What?
Attention.
For a woman to get attention, she has to do all that?
Before the internet and social media, how else was she going to get attention? You think a librarian was going to get attention over somebody that looks nice?
Women were always
over that somebody that looks nice.
No, women were always able.
No, we're talking about before. We talk about beforehand. Not all attention.
Time out. How old are you?
How old are you?
What's his name? I don't know.
Sage. How old are you?
36.
Okay.
Then why you talking like you're like 14 or some shit, bro? You know how the shit was back in the day, bro. Like if you approached a woman, if she liked you or not, she would give you some play, correct?
Of course.
Then you would then have to pursue her, show her attention, do shit for her.
Yeah,
and in return,
there's no but. Listen.
We're not saying
attention. I'm talking about attention. I'm not talking about game and actually getting in and doing what you have to do, the actual steps. I'm talking about just tension.
What are you?
How would a girl get noticed so she can get the attention in the 90s? Since you're around my age, how would a girl get attention in the 90s?
By competing.
No, that's too vague. What did she do? What did she do exactly? What did she do? Okay, so we're on the same page. Then we're on the same page that she's got to do something to get the attention.
In the context of competing.
It's regardless of how you split it. It's the same shit. She got to do something to get attention. That's my point.
Okay.
She got to do something. She got to look something. You're not going to be fucking in some. You're not going to be in some fucking sweater and some sweatpants.
I don't know what his argument is against your.
I don't know either.
You're making no points, bro. Listen, bro. What he's saying is, back in the day when you gave women attention and they were like, okay, like I'm gonna let this guy give me attention because I like him or whatever the fuck. You got things. It was a give and go, right? Or
it was give and take.
Nowadays, women can get the psychological attention that they need, that rush or whatever. Women like being sought after or whatever, but they don't have to interact with the guy in any kind of meaningful way.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Gotcha. So they're allowed.
Where was I going wrong? That. Like where was I getting lost in that? Where was I getting lost in the sauce?
So what he's saying is they're allowed to abuse that part and get what they needed, which is attention and likes and thumbs up and money and shit like that. But the guy gets nothing in return.
No. But he asked. Hold on, Jeremiah. He asked, what does she owe a guy? Why did you even bring that up?
Because I thought the way that it was being brought up, that it had something to do with an imbalance of in power in getting attention, but
there is an imbalance. There is an imbalance.
I understand that
because
social media created the imbalance.
Because back in the day, women would only give guys attention if they actually even liked them. Like you know what I mean? Like you could be some whatever incel dude.
Yeah.
Just because you give a woman money in real life doesn't mean she's gonna do anything to you or even you know what I mean, remotely even you know what I mean? No. But on the internet, she can pretend to be your girlfriend. She can pretend to like you. She can write you cute little things.
You can do that in real life. What are you talking about?
OnlyFans.
All right, so let me let
Yeah,
Cloak go.
no,
You've been
no. I'm saying that she can do that in real life, but that's more risky. All these weirdos out here kidnapping and killing women all the time. It's more risky to do that shit in real life now. So it's easier to do it on the
Oh yeah, then
internet,
today,
which
but yeah, back in
allows
like the early
you.
2000s, and no,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
back in the day, dudes weren't being psychotic either. Dudes knew how to talk to women because they had to go to a trial and error thing and learn how to approach and talk to people and be cordial and have a goddamn conversation. Now dudes are just weirdos. They don't know how to do shit. They just go on the internet, go on these fucking dating sites and shit or whatever the fuck, and it snaps. Like the dude's like just like, oh, give me your snap. Like nobody. Yeah, the whole thing is weird. Right, the whole dating thing in the modern age of the internet has ruined everything, and there is an imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
That's really that's all I'm saying. I never said that a woman owed a guy anything, any damn thing. That never came out of my mouth. And let me get this. But let me get this shit clear. Let me get this cleared out. No one owes anybody any fucking thing. The only thing that I stated was that the internet is causing an imbalance.
No, it is,
and it's in favor of women because she can get attention from all walks of life, whether it be women, men, or any other side of the fucking globe. Usually, if a girl wanted attention, she had to dress the part, and that's what would drag or draw all the guys there. And then she could pick from all the guys that are there what she wanted in real time and in physical. You don't even have to do just like low effort. You can look as sloppy as the fuck you want to nowadays. There are women that don't look appealing, but because she's in front of a fucking camera with barely any clothes on and she don't look appealing, she will get the likes regardless because guys are extremely thirsty because now a woman don't have to give any fucking thing up for the likes. And it's making guys do things like what we are experiencing with the Marlis situation. Niggas have wives. Niggas are paying for our OnlyFans and shit like that. No, I would hope that you would know that you ain't getting shit out of it. But they're desperate for some fucking reason. And if you don't have, okay, Stage, why are they desperate like this? What's causing it to happen?
Me?
No, I'm saying
my
for these guys.
My thing is though is no, if you're married, I think you got bigger problems than fucking that. Like what the fuck? Like if you're married and you're thirsting after her, I think you got issues.
You know, like
men are just desperate and weird.
They're fucked up.
Dudes are down bad.
I open up my fucking Twitter app and saw all sorts of fucking nonsense. People that I already see nonsense in general. You know what I'm saying? By a guy will literally hear a woman say some crazy fucking shit. Like, damn, men need to cut off their own balls because they're just the scum of the earth. And there'd be all these simps be like, you're right, I'm making an appointment today.
We got Stone's in here. I'm pretty sure she has some creepy men in her DMs.
Yo, you also got to understand though.
Every day, I'm pretty sure.
Twitter is a small segment of reality. You know what I mean? So, like, of course, you're gonna have a bunch of weirdos on the internet because that's where they can be anonymous and be weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, my thing is like. The thing about the internet is when it gave women power, it's men are no longer like unless you're like a Chad, everybody call them Chads, right? Unless you're like actually out there talking to women in real life, you're not gonna have any social skills, and that's what women excel at the most. It's social skills, you know what I'm saying? So manipulation, reading small hints. Women like you can have a conversation with a woman. And you can be with your like a girlfriend of yours, whatever, and they're having a totally different conversation at the same time you're having a conversation, and you don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean?
That's their dominion. They may not have strength, but they have strength in other fucking places. That's where they thrive off of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All these weirdo dudes with no social skills, all they have is money and being fucking weirdos. Like, so here we are. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a vicious circle. These dudes got to go outside. They gotta. I hate to say it, but they gotta go touch grass. Take their ass outside and go talk to some women in real life, bro.
They do, and I was saying that earlier, right? Because like I said, there's this northern mentality, and it's only due to the fact that you got a lot of technology and shit like that. Like the more technology, the worse it gets. But social media is like candy to a kid right now, and there's no moderation. You know what I'm saying? There's like you just get whatever the fuck you want. I see some ridiculous shit online.
Well,
There
I
was
think
there was
every
there,
kid,
but
yeah.
here's the thing. I seen some crazy shit where it was a girl. She was absolutely fucking drop dead gorgeous. Had 2 or 4 degrees. She was a host on a fucking TV show. And at the age of 27, she jumped out of a New York fucking window.
Yeah, I read that
Like
before. Yeah, I
you
saw
know
that
what I
before.
mean? And killed herself. Do you want to know why she killed herself? She was getting less likes on social media. That shit needs to be regulated. It's too much. It's too much power. Too much. And like I said before, the way that women work when it comes to sex, I'm going to
But
be
how do
honest
you
with you,
regulate
girls.
something that? How do you completely regulate something that a multitude of people use without having some form of individual uh, way of getting through to the people? Like, say for instance, there's certain, like, I guess you would have to make some sort of moderation or barrier to them actually either overusing it, and some people might use it more than others, and based on the actual reaction chemically that they have in their head to the actual the attention that they get, or actually using it and actually looking at other people, maybe to get some depression, even the reactions that they get. We can't always find out details of these things on an individual level, which is why I think therapy is one of the best things to do.
No, I'm
It's
gonna
not
tell
even
you.
therapy, right? This is what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the answer right here, quick and
Oh,
fucking easy. Parenting. These fucking people having these fucking children need to understand and take care of their fucking children. Don't let your 12-year-old daughter on the fucking internet with all these fucking weirdos out there. I don't understand how kids let their kids have phones. Yeah, you have a phone for safety. That shit got my number and
yeah,
911. Like that's it. Like there's
yeah, but
no
you're talking
fucking
about
internet. Like
No,
no,
my
parents need to
sister,
regulate their kids. That's it.
my
that's
sister
true.
has a kid. My sister have a kid, right? And it's a son, and she allows him just unmitigated internet surfing. And I'm like, I can't tell her anything, you know what I mean? Because the bitch is hard headed. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but that's how we speak in my family. She's extremely hard headed, and it pisses me off because the shit that he sees online is, I cannot believe it. Either way, you know what was said it right? Remove the fucking likes. Remove that. Take that
Hold
shit away.
on. Hold on, but you were talking. Okay, so you're talking about children first, right? So just to
What
differentiate,
Jemiah
you were
was.
talking about a 27-year-old. Okay, so which one are we focused on right now?
So Jemiah mentioned the kids. He was saying that the root of the issue is to stop allowing these
Start stopping them
kids.
at kids.
It's the
Okay,
parenting.
so so
Like
Yes, the parent. It's part of the
okay.
parenting.
I was reading. I was reading in
these 12-year-old daughters don't turn into 27-year-old thoughts on the internet. That's the
yeah.
whole, you
None
know.
of
I was
it will go
reading
away.
a
It's not going to go
psychology.
away.
I was reading a book about psychology and boundaries. That and basically they were talking about how setting boundaries properly with children, everything from their behavior to their internet usage, is very important to having a proper balance of uh, being able to have actual control over your life in general. Because without moderation, eventually we go overboard. We get into unhealthy habits. We
But
have
that
more
goes for
self
any.
control.
But that goes for anybody though. That's the thing.
No,
Like
but that goes for anybody
you can
with
have
kids.
you can have a good upbringing, and as soon as you get put into a situation, right, where
You fall
it
off the
could be
rails.
toxic,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I can never take drugs ever in my life. And then somebody introduced me to it, and they kind of like finally get me to do it, and I just go completely off the fucking rails with all that parenting and shit like that. All that shit gets thrown out the window. I've seen people, or grown fucking people, knowing shit's bad and still do it because they want that right then and right now.
Cognitive dissonance.
It's the society that we
It's
live in
cognitive
now.
dissonance. Yeah.
It's the society that we live in now.
Yeah, but that's cognitive dissonance.
That's the biggest issue that we are dealing with. And like I
Yeah.
said before, it is too easy for people to see people side with you and like what you like. Take all them like features off and see how far that shit will go. then people would have to be in her DMs, and if she wants the validation, she's going to have to read through some of the motherfucking shits to really get what she
how
wants.
do you know what other people
It's not the
feel about
validation
something?
for
It's
the
like
woman.
a picture show.
What? Okay, hold on. What is it? What is the cloak?
It's not that at all. It's
Oh, no.
it's
What is
literally
it?
the men. It is the men. It's the men that really want to have their sexual desires answered. It is. I'm not kidding you. I'm pretty sure Stone actually has the
What?
DMs.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not gonna ever try to speak for a woman. I don't know why any guy would ever say some shit like
I'm
that.
not. No,
Like,
no, because I actually
you just
I
did. What
not
do you
only.
mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that.
But
how
I've
that
seen this.
correlates
I've
with it.
seen this.
no,
I've actually seen this before.
So
You're doing some
no,
anecdotal evidence.
Hold on,
Okay.
wait. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Stone. Right now, she actually has something to say. Right? She said in real time. Right? She says she don't have men in her DMs because she's
But
mean as
lucky
fuck.
her. Lucky
But
her.
see that. But here's the thing: your whole shit is out the window because it's anecdotal. So here's the thing, right? It takes two to tangle, right?
Yeah.
Women have strength in other places.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Other than physical
Most
strength,
definitely, yeah.
right? One thing that a woman is good for. I always say this because the world is like an RPG, right? Kids are weak to the world, right?
Yes.
Women are weak to kids in social aspects, right? And men are weak to women.
Yeah, basic psychology. Yeah.
Right?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, if you want to do
Hold
generalization,
on.
yeah.
Hold on, wait. Now, I'm not doing this shit. What's the kind of? Explain yourself.
But
Explain
you're only
yourself.
talking. You're talking general terms.
If you're going, absolutely, I'm talking general
Yes,
terms.
general terms. Yes,
I'm not a
yeah,
fucking
you have to
psychologist.
specify
I'm
general
not a
terms because
psychologist.
No,
This
but
is
that's
this is
what you
not
yes, I get that
this
part.
is not this is not a doctor's office.
Yes,
This is just a
but when you talk in general
podcast.
terms, if you're
Okay,
talking
so if
general
I'm
terms in a perfect world,
okay. If I'm talking general terms, then what's this kind of? So explain it to
kinda,
me.
the kinda is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
experiences.
Oh,
The kinda is my experiences.
we can't use your
Let's talk
experience,
about the
my
I
anecdotal
understand
boy.
that.
evidence.
We can't use your experience, my boy.
But if we're talking in a perfect world, then it would be incorrect.
No, but
Who?
we're not talking about idealism. Wait, what? Are you talking about the what should be done with Instagram and stuff like that?
No,
With
he's
the likes
saying
and
that.
stuff?
He's saying that. This is what he said. As soon as he
Yo,
said,
y'all be tripping right now.
as soon as I said something about women, he said, I
Oh,
kind of. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
yeah, because
I hate when people. I hate when people do
I
that shit.
understand where
I
the
hate when you can't.
idealization is
No,
coming from.
I'm not gonna. You're not gonna hide behind your experiences. What exactly do you mean?
Um,
What are they weak to? What are women weak to? If I'm wrong or partially right, fill in the blanks. What are they weak to?
I wasn't actually talking about that kind of kinda. It was more the
Then
fact that
what
like what
were you
they're.
talking about?
It was more the fact that like you said something like how women are weak to kids or something that way.
Okay.
But it's at the same
Yeah.
time, you can say the same thing for men because men are also fathers. They could be weak to their own children.
You can care about somebody, right?
Yes.
Like for instance, right? There are situations where men help other men out,
Yes.
but they ain't weak to them. It could be a courtesy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, look at what happens in social media. Look at what happens in the world. When you bring a kid in need, it is all the women that are weak to that shit. Think of the children. Think of the children. Think of the children.
Yeah. Some men
That's
are
their
that way
weakness.
too.
And I'm not doing this halfway shit, man. I'm talking about generalization. I'm just talking about generalization. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's definitely a generalization. Yeah.
To
You
make
gotta
the
accept it.
conversation easier, There
Okay.
is
Yeah.
nothing
Okay.
on. There is nothing in the universe that is 100%. That is such a stupid argument to say that. Oh, you're not hitting 100% of the points. Not even fucking quantum physics or electricity or anything in this world is 100%. There's always a room for something to fuck else. I'm just making a generalization to make the conversation more easy to digest. That's what I'm doing.
There is one thing that is 100% though.
Death.
What?
Well, that
Death.
too.
No.